everybody. My name is Shannon and welcome to my channel. Today I wanted to share with you a quick tutorial, kind of, making my 13-year-old daughter a new swimming suit. I am going to make her a swim dress, and she's got leggings that are swim fabric already that fit her, and she'll wear those underneath her dress. But she needs a new dress because the one she's got is a few years old and she's about grown out of it, and it's about worn out. So I'm going to show you how I make it. I am not a professional seamstress. I have found an easy way to do it that is quick, yet it works well. So I'll show you how I do that. Alright, the first thing I did was lay out my swimsuit fabric, which is this fabric here. It is left over from my swimming shirt that I made myself, but what I did was have my daughter bring me one of her t-shirts. I held it up to her and we filled out where she would want to have this color fabric go to. She's going to have a tighter top and then have the skirt go down from here. Then I marked it with some pins, and now I've laid it out flat on my fabric and folded it up so that I can cut straight across where I need it, and I pinned it down in place. And what I'm going to do is take my scissors and just cut all the way around the shirt so that whenever it's time to put it together, all I will have to do is sew up this side seam. I'll sew here and then sew here. And this swimming suit fabric does not fray, so unless she really wants me to, I won't even have to worry about hemming the sleeves or the neckline. I know on my shirt I didn't even do that because it makes such a nice clean line when you cut it on this swimsuit fabric that I don't even worry about hemming it. So I'll show you how I cut that out. I'm cutting it right along the edge of the fabric. I'm not giving any seam allowance here because it will make the swimming suit a little bit tighter, which is what you want for swimming suits. They stretch out. This fabric is very stretchy, and that way as it stretches in the water, it won't become too loose on her. Got my two pieces cut out, and now what I'm going to do is take this top piece here. I'm going to take this pin out. I'm going to take the top piece here and I'm going to try to follow this neckline and cut out that top piece with the neckline. Alright, I'm going to take my pins out of here. Take the dress off, or the shirt off. So now I've got my front and back piece. I'm going to clean up these necklines just a little bit. This is really an easy way to make clothes or swimming suits, to just take shirts that you already have that fit you and lay them out and cut around them or trace around them to make a pattern. This is actually the way I made my swim shirt. I just laid out one of my t-shirts and cut around it. It is pretty. Alright, we will leave that for now. I'll have her try it on, and if it looks really crooked after I get it all sewed together, then we'll fix it. Alright, so the next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to leave my sleeves until I have her try it on, and then I will cut them to adjust them how we need them. I may just cut them. We'll see. The next thing I'm going to do is get the black fabric. I'm going to measure on her body the length that I need from where we cut the bottom part of the top down to how long we want the skirt to be. And then I'm going to make it a little wider than what her body is. I'm going to sew the front black piece onto the front bodice piece, and then I'm going to sew the back one onto the back piece, and then I'm just going to line up the seams and sew straight up the sides of the skirt instead of trying to sew it in a circle. I'm not very good at sewing it around in a circle once I've got this bodice piece together. So I'm going to do the front piece and the back piece as two pieces and sew them together. Alright, I measured out how long I need it and how wide I need it. So what I'm going to do now is measure from this bottom that way. I will use this for sewing to the top. I'm going to measure it in a few spots, put a pin, then I'm going to measure across and put a pin, and then I'm going to cut out basically a big rectangle or a square. I'm going to put a stitch across the top of each one, and then I'm going to pull them to ruffle it to 17.5 inches, and then I'll connect them to the top pieces. They pretty much ruffled themselves. I might have to stretch it out just a little bit. You're going to lay your bodice piece on right sides together with your skirt, and I can see I need to stretch out my skirt a little bit. It's a little too ruffly. I'm just going to pin these together, and then I'm going to take them over to the serger, and I'm going to serge them together. Make sure you pull your pins out before they go through. Yeah? Thank you. Alright, I've got the skirt sewed on to the top piece, and now I'm going to lay my two pieces right sides together, and I'm going to line up my seams on the sides here, and then I'm going to pin the rest of it together. But I definitely want these two seams here to line up with one another so that it looks even going around her body. I finished up Kaylee's dress, her swim dress. Let's get over here a little bit. All I had to do on the sides here, I just made this more of a straight line instead of coming out and down. And then the bottom actually still has the salvage on it, and I'm just going to leave it that way. I meant to sew that around the other way and I forgot. I did it upside down, but it's not really noticeable. It looks fine. So it turned out nice, and she's happy with it, and she likes it. So turn around, do a spin. Okay, looks good. Thanks for watching today. I hope that was helpful for you, and if you have questions, please leave them in the comments below. If you have not subscribed yet, please do so and give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed my video, and I'll see you next time. Bye.